Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Another day, another video, and in today's video, I'm gonna play a little bit with Spiritomb Stunfisk deck list. So, Stunfisk with Electric Trap and a good old-known Spiritomb with Ignition Cry. I already built Spiritomb with Zapdos and the Buzzwole, and that was a very cool deck. And in today's video, I'm gonna play with Spiritomb featuring Stunfisk and a Buzzwole. So yeah, we're gonna actually try to play a couple battles and see this deck in the action, so you can actually judge by yourself, is it even worth to waste your time and money on Spiritomb and Stunfisk? I mean, definitely it is, because it's not quite expensive. I mean, it's just, Spiritomb is maybe like playset for like $1 or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. And you know, Stunfisk is like, you know, pretty much nothing, it's just a regular rare. Anyways, so moving on from the left to the right, we're gonna find Absol with Dark Ambition. We're gonna find 4 copies of Spiritomb with the Building Spite. So theoretically, once per turn, we can put 1 damage counter on Spiritomb. When we have 5 damage counters, we can hit for 150 and then plus 10, so it's 160. And with the Hustle Belt, we can pull that damage up to 220. With Shrine of Punishment, can be increased between turns for even more power and more damage. In addition to that, there is 1 Buzzwole, so we can simply hit for the 1-hit knockout, let's say something like Pikazakram. Why not if we can? 4 copies of Stunfisk with Electric Trap, which says that this attack does 30 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counter in it. So with 4 Spiritombs in play, and in theory 1 more Pokemon in play with damage counter, we can hit for up to 180 with Electric Trap. Let's be clear here. There's a cool looking gummy in the background, kind of like it. So yeah, I'm hitting for 180, Choice Band 210, couple Electro Powers. Okay, fair enough. We can pull even more damage counters. 3 copies of Jirachi and 1 Mew, so we can simply bench block snipe from, let's say, Buzzwole, let's say, even against that powerful Pikazakram, but the most important against annoying Weezing. For the setup, 4 copies of Nazball, 3 copies of Ultra Ball, and then in addition to increase the damage, 4 I almost said multi-power, 4 Electro Power, 1 Choice Band, and 2 Escape Boards. Okay, Escape Board is not for the damage increased, sorry guys for that. Escape Board is actually for the retreat with Jirachi, as well as 2 copies of Switch. Some Rescue Stretchers wouldn't be bad at all, so 2 copies of Rescue Stretchers in the build as well. Stadium Decision, 1 Black Market, 2 Shrines. Kind of like the Black Market idea on the Spiritomb, just because we can reduce the price that our opponent can take. Well, it's always good if that can happen. Draw support, 2 Lilies, 2 Cynthias, 2 Ericas, and 4 copies of Lily with 4 copies of Guzma, and 11 energies in total. So running 4 copies of DCE, 4 copies of Rainbow, and 3 copies of Darkness Energy. I don't know what is going on with my mind today. I'm just, you know, I'm just telling 2 Darkness Energies instead of the 3. I'm just too fast. My my words coming out from my mouth faster than my brain even thinks, probably. Anyways, guys, this is interesting deck list, and credit goes to a random guy from the Facebook. I saw this post in the Overbank. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what is his name, so definitely credit him for the deck list. I actually changed it a little bit by myself, so I added Buzzwole with extra switch with what else I changed? Not quite sure, but anyways, just in case if somebody would say, well, you stole the deck list. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I credited definitely to the guy, to the random guy, let's say, a random guy's list. Anyways, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. As usual, I would really appreciate that. So let's move on to the game test so you can see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so start is actually good. There is double Jirachi sitting in my hand. Rest of the cards Looks also good. I mean, I have Electro Power Switch, Hustle Belt, Lily, as well as Stunfisk as a top deck. So this is going to be a Lily first for 5, and then I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do next. Well, there's a Spiritomb and a Nazball as well for another one. Of course, I'm gonna use my ability to put some damage counters on the Spiritomb. More than that, I'm ready to use my Stellar Wish, and there is just, well, I'm gonna go for the Choiceman for now. Do I want to switch? Of course, I will definitely try to switch into another Jirachi and see what can happen after the another Stellar Wish. I can draw just another Nest Ball, and I think it's actually not that bad to take another Nest Ball and put it into play. And guess what? It's gonna be for... oh, damn it. Let it be for another Stunfisk. It's okay. We can do that. Alright, so I do have Guzma available for the next turn, which means that I can definitely take a prize. Electric Trap. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counter on it. And so far I only have 2 of them, which means that I can hit for 60. And something tells me that hitting with the Spiritomb is going to be much more better and stronger than just going on with the Stunfisk. But it really all depends. I mean, I can literally play Guzma and hit his Jangmu on the bench for 60, which should be enough for the knockout. Or I can, for example, get a switch option card like a skateboard, switch my Jirachi onto my Stunfisk, and strike that Rayquaza for the weakness. What about Jangmu? Bulletproof. This attack does 10 damage less. This Pokemon takes 10 damage less. Okay. Of course, we all know what OGX can do. And it is a 240 HP beast Pokemon. So Lance is actually good in Dragon decks. I'm wondering if Lance price will just go up once the new Dragonite prints. I don't know, maybe not. It's really hard to tell, just because, you know, it is just, you know, a holo card, nothing else. Now you gotta be kidding me. What is going on with those Jirachis? I'm not gonna risk. I'm going on for the knockout at least versus one of these Pokemons. This Pokemon takes 10 damage less, which means that unfortunately, in order to do the knockout here, I'm gonna need to waste one of my Electro Powers. And this is definitely not something that I really want to do, but I need to do. Yeah, Electric Trap for 90. Actually, 110? What? Did I miss something out? Jirachi took 30. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I am. Never mind. I mean, that Electro Power doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. Really, it doesn't. Just because I do have another one sitting in my hand, and still there's a combo GX. Powerful card. Oh, actually, yeah, good idea to power it up with a Tapu Koko Prism. Good idea, as well as with Rayquaza. The problem for my opponent right now is the fact that he don't have energy sitting in his discard pile. So, for him, somehow the best thing would be to get some energies in discard pile. There's a Drampa as well. Alright. And Ultra Ball. For maybe a couple energies. Not a single energy so far. Alright, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad. There's the Din GX. Alright, so at least with the Din he can get some energies in the discard pile, or at least he can hope to get some energies. Not a single energy card. Wow, that's insane. He didn't even want to try to play Mysterious Treasure with that escape rope for maybe, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, for maybe like another Jangmu? Okay, Mystery Treasure right now. It's not that you need to put him on the bench, like Tapu Lele. Okay. I'm a little bit confused, but he have HKO as well as the Drampa. Drampa is a good attacker in this case. He can use Berserk and simply hit for 20. Another Berserk, but reduce Edge, and then discard my special energy. Alright, so we're gonna go with another Building Spite. So ×2, of course. And 1 energy can definitely be attached. And I'm wondering if I put down my Hustle Belt and if I play my Erica's Hospitality for 5, maybe I can get maybe something else, maybe. But on the other side of the field, it is definitely worth to use that Electro Power and then strike my opponent with that Raging Thunder and put 10 damage counters onto my let it be Jirachi. Okay, so Ultra Ball, not bad. Just because of the weakness, I decided to go with the Raging Thunder, so I can basically... I mean, the Dean can easily be knocked out, that's for sure. I mean, I can knock the Dean out with my Boswell Sledgehammer. Then I can go for 2 prize. HKO on the other side, a little bit harder to knock out, but still with 5 damage counters, I can go for 160 and Hustle Belt 220. And Shrine between turns should be enough for the knockout. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a plan. Alright, we're gonna do that. Shred, obviously, for 140. Still my opponent can use advantage of his counter gain. I'm gonna put my Buzz on the bench. I'm gonna put that Rainbow Energy in play. Then I'm gonna use my Building Spite. After that, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to play that Ultra Ball. There we go. For let it be Absol, so I can also discard that Absol as well from my hand. You gotta be kidding me, I throw out my Erica's Hospitality. Oh, what a dumb player I am. Seriously, I did that. So right now the odds are not that good and not that great. Yeah, I mean, I can still knock the Drampa out and then win the game with the Boswell. Never mind. Because I made a mistake, it's just perfectly fine. I was short for like Shrine of Punishment, and then I just realized that I made a mistake by selecting the wrong supporter card with the Ultra Ball. You know, in the real life, when you even choose a different card from your hand and when you try to discard it, you still watch that card and you still have a time to pull it back in your hand. Even if you put it down on the table and if you move your fingers or your hand from it, you can still ask your opponent gently, is it possible for me to put this card back into my hand because I just didn't want to put it down, you know, I accidentally choose a wrong card. And many time players just gonna say, well, it's okay, you can put it back into your hand, especially at the local tournaments and events. Not quite sure what would happen in the bigger tournaments like World Championship or something like that. But still, personally, I don't have nothing against that, to be honest. This might be a... Nah, it should not. It shouldn't be. a GX attack on my Boswell. I mean, it's really hard for my opponent because he's playing the deck that is heavily loaded with GX Pokemons. For him, it's really difficult to take advantage with the price cards. And 150 plus 10 is 160, and Hustle Build is doing 60 more. So somehow that is 220, not 230. 5 times 3, it's 15, and if we add 1 0, it's 150. So plus 10, it's 160, and with the Hustle Build, it's 220. How in the world did I hit him for like a 230? Is there something that I'm missing? Or he had 10 damage counters before? I have no clue about it. It doesn't even matter right now. So, feeling comfortable, in a good position. There is a Guzma, and it should be a knockout with Haze the Team. Well, that was actually a very clever play, to be honest. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna target his Drampa. I'm gonna knock the Drampa out with my Boswell, or maybe I'm not, because I don't have the card that I need, and that's a Rainbow Energy. Alright, so that's just not gonna happen. I can knock out myself, you know, that Spiritomb if I want. I can, but I won't, of course. Oh, what a nice top deck that was. Personally, I didn't expect that to happen. Oh, nice. There's a skateboard. That's a good card. That's the good way to go. A skateboard. Gonna put my skateboard to Jirachi, and after that I'm gonna go with a switch, actually retreat to another Jirachi. Okay, so I can win the game actually at this turn. Doesn't matter too much because I have Guzma and 4 prize cards can't be drawn in just a single turn. So yeah, at the end that play was not that bad, you know. Managed to beat my opponent. Nothing super surprising, just because he played a pure GX deck, and you know this is I don't know how to say, heavily loaded deck with the GX counters. So that's the GG. Alright, so I'm starting the game by going first, and I was just wondering what can I do here with this type of the opening hand. Pretty much nothing. I want to start with Jirachi. Jirachi is literally the best possible start you can get and you can wish. Gonna put that Spiritomb on the bench, but I'm gonna think twice before I place my Mew on the bench, just because I don't know what type of the deck my opponent is playing. I was AFK during the load screen, and it is a hit and run Hitmonchan. So we're gonna need for sure that Mew. No doubt about that. More than that, it is basically who managed to strike first. And why in the world I took that Stunfisk if I have Switch sitting in my hand? Why did I do that? Why in the world did I do that? Well, I don't have even an answer to that question, but it really doesn't matter, because next turn I can start attacking with my Stunfisk with that Electric Trap, hitting for 60. Theoretically, won't be enough for the knockout, but hey, better than nothing, right? Maybe I can top deck a Electro Power, or maybe I can find myself Electro Power by Distiller Wish. Actually, when I think twice, maybe that play was not that bad at the end. Sometimes when you think that you made a mistake, or maybe you made a misplay, it turns out to be a good call, you know. So there's a Mr. Boswell GX with the Jet Punch going on, and we might see Guzma on the Mew. And it should be Guzma on the Mew, especially with the ends around. Nope, just a Jet Punch for 30, so he really wants to eliminate my Mew from play. Okay. I'm gonna put more damage counters onto my Spiritomb, and then I'm gonna play my switch onto Jirachi for the Stellar Wish. And there's Electro Power. There we go. I'm gonna use Electro Power just because by the Electro Power effect I can knock one of my opponent Hitmonchens out. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Hitmonchan because he's the brain of this deck. Without Hitmonchan, he cannot continue going on. Of course, I need to play my Hustle Belt, my Electro Power. I almost forget to do that. I can put myself Boswell on the bench as well. Why not? We can tread a little bit to our opponent by the Boswell. And Electric Trap for 90, actually a 120. Yeah, I forget about that Mew that took the damage, so I throw out my Electro Power for nothing. But never mind, at least I was awarded by Prize Erica Hospitality. Okay, there we go. So I can take the knockout maybe here potentially. Nope. Yes, with the Guzma. He will definitely go for it. 30 with the hit and run. 30 is the way to go. Probably on the Hitmonlee. I'm gonna need to find a way to knock the Hitmonlee out. So what I'm gonna do? That's a good question. I think I'm gonna take the risk with the Spiritomb play. Yeah, this is gonna be the play. He played 2 Guzma so far. I need to hit it for 100. It's not super easy to go for 100, but we can try. At least there's a good top deck, so I can go for like 100 at least. And with the help of Erica's Hospitality, maybe not. Alright, so that means only one thing. I'm gonna Ultra Ball, and I'm gonna Ultra Ball for something like these 2 cards, where I'm gonna grab myself another Spiritomb in play. If I put 10 damage counters on this Spiritomb right now, it will be knocked out next turn. So I'm just gonna hit for like 100 and knock the Hitmonlee out, and go down to 2 prize cards. And there's another Spiritomb, which is cool. And again, he will just knock me out with the Hitmonchan and probably run on the Hitmontop. And meanwhile, I can knock him out with my Boswell, which is a good thing. And I need to somehow recover my Mew back in play. That's the good way to go in this matchup. And there's a Judge Whistle as well. Escape Rope. Interesting. What about Jirachi? He attaches energy already, so what he can do? Maybe he can play Switch? Maybe I'm missing something out. I don't know. He played supporter card, so he... Oh, he didn't attach energy. Okay, so special combo, and that's like a 90 on the Stunfisk. Seriously, why? Turns out to be not bad play at all. Maybe I can hit Guzma. Nope, but at least there's a skateboard. Whew, okay, that's okay. That's okay. I know what he wants to do. He wants to take a double knockout next turn. Well, my mate, you can have it. You can have it, definitely. Definitely you can have it. Yeah, he already have energy. What I'm doing. So why did I put my shrine? I should rather go maybe trying to find... Nah, actually never mind. I didn't get it anyways. So with the help of Electric Trap, I can knock him out. I was thinking maybe like Black Market or something like that. So with the Black Market, maybe I would prevent my opponent from knocking out my Spiritomb. Yeah, this deck does 60 to each of your opponent's Pokemon. You gotta be kidding me. like 1, 2, 3, 4 prize cards. 4 prize cards turn with a Hitman top. This thing is just ridiculous. Seriously, like, oh my god. Like 4 prize cards. There's not too many things that he actually needs. At this moment, right now, just one Guzma is all he really needs. I don't think I can actually win this game. Maybe, but just maybe, like maybe. Like if I don't know. Is there another Stunfisk? Stunfisk is like 110 HP, so theoretically, yeah, I can still win the game. Come on, Nazball. So, Stellar Wish. I wish, and I only wish one thing, and that one thing is that I managed to draw that black market. That black market was like probably winning condition for my opponent. Maybe it's not. We shall see. He needs Guzma anyways. If he have Guzma sitting in his hand, then he is obviously winning this game. I couldn't find myself a Guzma. Quite obvious. But I have Rescue Stretcher available, and it needs to be for that Mew, so I can prevent my opponent hitting on the bench. I can play Hustle Belt as well and go for 5 with the Lily. And I'm done. So Electric Trap, I'm hitting for 90, and next turn I can win the game if my opponent does not have Guzma sitting in his hand. So it is just like a 50-50, you know, chance. If he have Guzma, but he already played 2 of them, he can win. Guzma is the only win option for him. Like, seriously, there's nothing else that he can do. I mean, he can go for like 100 with a Jet Punch. And 100 is not enough versus Stunfisk, so he needs 10 extra damage. Or he needs just to knock somehow my Mew. Or he needs a Guzma. So he have Guzma sitting in his hand. So 3 Guzmas for the knockout. Well played, fair enough. Well, I guess better man wins today. And that Hitman top actually just blew my mind. I mean, I underestimated that Hitman top, to be honest. So, yeah, well played. Mr. Mime, 4 Hitmonchan, 3 Hitmonlees, 2 Hitman tops, couple Buzzwoles, Dians, Buzzwole. Yeah, really interesting deck. Oh, he also played Shroud Punishment. And imagine that. When your opponent plays 3 copies of Guzma and he played all 3 copies of Guzma and he win. That's just mind-blowing thing. You gotta be kidding me. How lucky he was. But never mind. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. We'll see you next time. So, as usual, definitely hit the thumbs up to support and stay tuned for more videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure also to check my Facebook page in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.